Hey everyone, welcome to Ulmer Yoga. I have a gentle flow for Ahimsa for you today, so you may want to grab 2 blocks and we'll get started. So we'll begin in child's pose. So knees can be together or wide. The big toes come together. Shift your hips back towards your heels, and you can either bring your forehead down to a block or the mat if it easily reaches the mat. Just stretch your arms out in front. It's okay if your hips are high. Just soften your jaw and start to take a couple of nice, slow, even, deep breaths. Feeling the breath expand into the back body as you inhale. And giving yourself time to empty out completely as you exhale. And letting the hips sink, settle. And the first ethical principle of yoga is Ahimsa, which is most often translated as non-violence. But it also involves having compassion for yourself and compassion for all beings. It starts with yourself. And you can practice Ahimsa by just honoring your body, backing off when you need to, and moving through the poses without judgment. So we'll come on to the all fours with your next inhale. And bring your knees, hips distance under the hips. Keeping your hips over your knees, start to walk your hands forward until your heart melts down to the mat. Either your forehead will come down or maybe your chin comes down, or you can bring your forehead to a block. Just keep your arms active, the outer arms wrap down. Just let the heart melt down. Let your butt widen. Couple more full cycles of breath, letting your armpits get closer towards the mat if it's available. And then start to walk your hands back. Come onto your forearms with your elbows under your shoulders and your wrists in line with your elbows. And just walk your knees back. Come all the way down onto your belly into Sphinx pose. Keep the low belly lightly engaged. Draw your heart through your arms. And gaze over your left shoulder. to center. Gaze over your right shoulder. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Back to center. Then we'll come gently onto your back. And keep your block handy if you have one. You can hug your knees into your chest or hug behind your thighs. Rock a little side to side. And then soles of the feet to the mat, about hips distance apart. Bring your block under your sacrum. So just above your tailbone. You can place the block on any level, the level that's best for you. And then just let your arms flop out with the palms up, broad across your chest. So allowing your body to soften and be heavy on the support beneath you. Good. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then make sure you're either on the first or second level on your block, so not the highest level. And just take one knee in towards your chest, extend the leg. Knee can be bent if the hamstrings are tight. Take the other knee in towards your chest, extend the leg. Just a breath or two here. And then set the soles of the feet back down, lift the hips. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Interlace fingers behind your left thigh. Flex your right foot. Let your left shin relax. Just gently draw that thigh in. Send your right thigh forward to the wall in front if you want to take it deeper. Good. Then gently set the left sole of the foot down, right foot down, cross left ankle over right thigh. Draw your right thigh in. Let the right shin relax. Flex your left foot. Gently draw the right thigh in as you press the left thigh away from you. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Good, then release. And hug the knees in again. And gently let the knees go off to the right. Arms out to a T. You can gaze over your left shoulder. If you'd like, the right hand can come to rest on top of the left thigh. Just taking a couple of deep breaths. And then gently come back to center. Hug the knees in as you exhale, and then let the arms go out to a T, the knees go over to the left, gazing over the right shoulder. You can let your left hand rest on top of the right thigh if you'd like. And the Ahimsa is about knowing when you need to rest, when you need to be gentle. So we live in a culture that's all about pushing our bodies to the limits. So Ahimsa teaches us to honor our bodies and where they are at any given moment, which changes moment to moment. Good, then gently come back to center. Hug the knees in. You can rock a little side to side. And then take happy baby. So reaching for the outer edges of your feet, drawing the knees in towards the armpits. You can always grab ankles or shins or behind your thighs. You can rock your baby if you'd like. Good, then release. Bring the soles of the feet together. Keep hanging on to your ankles and just let the knees go wide. Good, then take the feet to the edges of the mat. Let them flop out. Arms flop out. Just let everything be heavy. Taking glasses off if you have them. Just feeling yourself connected to all sentient beings, the environment. And sending out love and compassion to all sentient beings, to yourself. Allow your next inhale to be a little deeper. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, and circle your wrists and your ankles. Let your head rock side to side. Take a stretch, stretching the arms overhead, stretching the legs. And bend your knees and gently roll off to your right side, using the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seat. Keeping the eyes soft or closed, sitting up nice and tall. Bringing hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.